Congratulations on making it here. You're almost at the end of the course. It's been an interesting and rewarding journey, don't you think? Along the way, you've learned the basics of Python syntax, including functions, conditionals, and for and while loops. And you've learned how to use the most common data types like integers, strings, lists, and dictionaries. You even learned about object-oriented programming. Now, we're going to put all this knowledge together to solve more fun and exciting problems. We're going to approach these new challenges like they're real-world problems we need to solve with a script. By doing this, we'll see yet another example of how these programming skills can make the work we do in our IT jobs faster and more efficient. In the next videos, we'll check out how to go about solving a more complex problem by writing a script from the ground up. To do that, we'll go step by step using our recommended way for dealing with more advanced challenges. Back at the beginning of the course, I told you a little bit about the first Python script I ever wrote. It all started with a problem. My team's on-call person was getting paged too much. Being on-call is drawing the ultimate short straw. Whenever an issue springs up, the person on call needs to be there to put out the fire. It's an exhausting challenge. So to help alleviate some of the stress, we wanted to build a better monitoring dashboard. Getting it done took a lot of refactoring, debugging, and testing. It wasn't easy, but thankfully, I didn't have to start from scratch. I had the help of my teammates and many thousands of people who posted similar struggles on the internet. When the dashboard was finally up and running, the on-call person wasn't the only one breathing a sigh of relief. To start solving our problem, we'll first look at the problem statement, where we'll get an understanding of what we need to do and the inputs and outputs for the script we'll need to write. Then, we'll do some research. We'll think about how we can tackle the problem with the tools already baked into Python. Remember that we always want to avoid reinventing the wheel. No matter how tricky and intricate the challenge appears, chances are that others have solved a similar one before. So it's valuable to spend some time tapping into the resources that exist to help us solve our problem. Once we know what we need to write and what we can use it to do, we'll do some planning. We'll think about what data types will be useful for our solution and how we're going to operate on them. Finally, we'll do the actual writing of the script, and then we'll check that the code does what it's supposed to do. Sound good? When we take this structured approach to tackling problems, there really isn't a challenge too complex to solve. So let's get started.